Hi everyone, welcome back. I have another video for you today. I hope you've been enjoying my past couple of videos. Today I'll be painting this image. It's by Unity Stamp Company. It was one of their later releases in May. I think it released around May 22nd if I'm not wrong. And she's called Harmony. And I tried to, since she was holding an umbrella, I have tried to get the very moody, atmospheric kind of a rainy day feel, if you may, and that's where I went with this. I kept my watercolors extremely fluid and watery, which is usually my style of painting, but with this I tried to do it a little more wet on wet, and the supplies are pretty basic. What I use normally, if you have been watching my videos, I think by now I might be sounding repetitive, but for all of you who have newly subscribed, the paper that I use is usually 140 pound. It is watercolor paper, and the brand in itself doesn't really make a difference. I have been asked that before. You can choose any brand that you would like, but keep in mind the weight of the paper is more important, so that it wobbles less and you have better control when it comes to a lot of water, especially when you use techniques like the way I'm doing today, where I'm using a lot of water. It would be better that you use a 140 pound paper. And the watercolors I'm using are by Winsor & Newton. It's their artist quality watercolors. It's a set of 24. The brushes, I'm using a fine brush. It is a number 4, and I'll do later switch to a number 6. I think it's a number, yeah, it's a number 6. And yeah, I keep switching between these two brushes, but usually I just use one, and that is usually a 6, but in this case I did use the number 4, and they are sable. That would, I think, cover the basics, and watch me paint then. Enjoy. So here you can see how I'm going back with a lot of water periodically, just to keep dispersing the color, just as you would be able to see on a very rainy day. And I also lightly sketched a couple of lines just to give me an idea, a very faint idea of how the alley, or she might be coming out of an alley, or even it could be even a road which is to some buildings towards the side. So that was what I was aiming for, and for that I just drew a couple of lines to give me the perspective there. And yeah, so I keep going back, applying color, and then going back with the brush loaded with just water and trying to disperse the colors. So here you can see that I'm going back and adding in a little more darks there, just so that the eye is able to rest on the focal point. If all the colors are on the same plane and there's no clear identification of light and dark, the eye really doesn't know where to stay at, and it keeps moving across the page, and it's very hard for the viewer to identify a focal point. So for that, this is what I do. I try to darken the edges a bit so that your eye travels towards the center, or whatever is your focal point, and stays there. And that is what I'm trying to achieve at this point. So here you can see that I'm just adding some finishing touches to the boots, and I'm about to call it done. It was a very pretty simple technique. It's the same wet on wet technique, nothing new, except that I was trying to aim for a particular mood, a feel, and I'm pretty much happy with it. I hope you like it too, and do leave me a comment if you have any queries, or even if you just like it, leave me a comment. It makes my day. Thank you so much for joining me today. See you around soon, and bye bye.